street the bus type is brand new.
Wow, is this beautiful?
Oh, this is beautiful and air conditioned.
Ridgeway rock stars.
These are the Ridgeway Rock Stars.
What do you guys think?
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
You are a part of history. You know why?
Why?
Because New York State, we will be the first school district with 5 electric buses. First school district
What?
in New York State. The
Ever.
only other state doing this is California.
What?
So someone asked me this morning, Mrs. Brown, you said the bus is green. What does that mean? So it's not the outside color of the bus that's green, but it's eco-friendly. It does not use gasoline. So how do you think they are powering this car, this bus? Electricity, not solar power. So I asked a couple of questions when I first got on the bus, like about how many hours does it take to charge this bus to get it a full ride? Who would like to take a good guess, an estimate of how long? Elka?
An hour?
An hour to charge this entire bus? Natalie? 5 hours? Okay, getting closer, I'll tell you. 8 to 9 hours. So like charging your cell phone overnight. And then it's fully charged for the next day, and then the bus could run for up to a week.
Whoa.
Super cool, right?
Yeah.
So each elementary school will have one of these buses that goes to the school for a pickup and dismissal. So if you're moving on, like my seniors, you'll have to wait a little while longer maybe to ride one of these buses. But for those of you who are remaining at Ridgeway, your bus may be this electric bus. But today you're part of something big, epic.
Who designed this?
Who designed this?
So our company name is Lion Electric. So you'll see on the outside it'll say Lion. So we manufacture the bus. Everything about the bus, the chassis, the batteries, the roof, everything you see, we all made. Yes, sir.
What made you make this bus?
Good question. Really the health, right? Health of kids, health of the environment. It's an eco-friendly bus, so 0 emissions means no diesel fumes, right? So we're thinking about the planet, and we're thinking about the people that live on the planet, and so that really is what drove us to create the all-electric school bus. Yes, ma'am.
Where did you get that energy from to power the bus?
Another good question. So it comes from the batteries. So the example that was given, your cell phone has a battery. So you plug it in, just like you would plug anything in, and the bus charges. And so that's where the energy comes. It comes from the batteries and from the grid where we pull all the energy to light lights and turn on your stove and run your microwave. It all comes from the same energy source.
I have never given a talk on a school bus before, but this is a really exciting day. Before I say a little bit about how excited we are here in White Plains to be partnering with Lion through National Express, I do want to take a couple of minutes to introduce some very important folks and folks who were involved in making this happen and making sure that we have everything we need to provide sustainable access for our kids. First of all, I'd like to thank Mayor Tom Roach for being here with us. Thank you, Mayor. Mayor's always a huge supporter. Also, of course, our Board of Education, and we have a Board of Education trustee, Rose Lovich, here with us this morning. Thank you, Ms. Lovich. Joe Orlando's here from David Buchwald's office. Assemblyman is up in Albany right now, but thank you, Joe, for being here with us as well. Kathy Draper from Assemblyman Paulin's office. Thank you very much for being here, Kathy. Lucy Ortez is also here from Chairman Ben Boykin's office, I believe. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Mike Villafane, one of our co-presidents from our PTA here in White Plains, is here. Mike, thanks for joining us today. And I think Bonnie Gordon is here as well, right? The president of the PTA here at Church Street. Also want to recognize and thank our Director of Transportation, Sergio Alfonso. Sergio, thank you for all of your hard work. Our principal, our outstanding principal here at Ridgeway Elementary, Ms. Tasha Brown. Thank you, Tasha, for being here as well and hosting us this morning, as well as our assistant principal, Dr. Kimberly Crawford. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank my administrative team for being here with me, our cabinet. Thank you very much. And Deb, Scott, and Linda, thank you for being here as well. Also, Mrs. Schoenfeld. Where is Michelle Schoenfeld? There she is. Michelle did all the behind the scenes for setting us up today. Thank you very, very much, Michelle, for all of your hard work. So for me, this is just about as exciting as it gets. In White Plains, we talk about real life learning. We talk about making sure that everything our children experience here in the school district translates into something that they can take with them throughout the rest of their life. You might think, okay, Joe, a school bus? But the truth is, White Plains, in partnership with National Express through Lion, will be the first school district in the state of New York to have 5 electric school buses rolling out next September, and that is extraordinarily exciting. From a absolutely. From a sustainability standpoint, White Plains is once again leading the way, making sure that our footprint is going to be reduced. But we're also, more than that, we're also, I think, out out in front, just like the city always is, in showing folks that it can be done. A lot of times we focus on what can't happen, why it couldn't happen, the cost prohibition, whatever the case may be. But through this partnership and through National Express wanting to make this next great step to ensure sustainability and a safer situation for our kids, we're ready to do it in September. So I'm very, very proud as superintendent of schools. I know that our Board of Education is very, very proud as well. And we are looking forward to an outstanding partnership with Lion and of course National Express. Now I have to tell you, we had some students on the bus earlier today. They were the first school children in the state of New York to get onto an electric school bus. Fantastic. White Plains. I do want to give Mayor Roach the microphone. I know he's been a huge champion of electric vehicles for a very long time, and I'm sure the mayor's really happy to see this come through fruition in the city as well.
Thank you, Superintendent. And Dr. Rick is correct. I mean, I drove electric for 4 years. I'm temporarily in combustion only because, hey, air conditioning. I'm temporarily in a combustion car only because of waiting for the longer range Leaf that's about to come out. So I am really into it. I can tell you that, first of all, it's not just good for the environment, it's good for your pocketbook. It's cheaper per mile to run a school bus in terms of fuel or a car, because electricity is a more efficient way of pushing a vehicle. Also, there's very little maintenance. Electric vehicles, for when I had an electric car, once a year you bring it in for the New York State inspection, which is only $10 because they don't need to check the emissions. So electric vehicles are the future. Every year they become more efficient. Every year the range increases, and I'm so pleased to see this happening. So not only do I have a connection to electric vehicles, but my mother was a school bus driver, one of the first women to start driving school buses. And I used to, when I had a day off from school, she would bring us on her bus. That wouldn't happen today, but in those days you could do what you wanted, basically. And so it's just great to see this happen. I know when buses are idling, there is exhaust, but it can come into the cab with the kids, and that's not happening on an electric bus.
I'm honored to be with all of you today as White Plains City School Districts makes history by being the first district in New York State to introduce electric Type C school buses. The Lion Electric Co. USA and First Priority Green Fleet would like to thank all of our partners that made the deployment of the first 5 all-electric Type C school buses possible in New York State. Starting off with, of course, the White Plains City School District, National Express LLC, Con Edison, NYSERDA, and CalSTART. These E-Lion C electric school buses are the future of innovation. They are 100% electric, have zero emission, and are fueled by clean and green energy, which most importantly is safe for our students, parents, teachers, and community. These 5 E-Lion C electric school buses are the equivalent of removing 25 cars from the road or eliminating 115 tons of greenhouse gases, or GHG. Lion Electric and First Priority just completed the largest deployment of all-electric Type C school buses in the United States, Canada, and North America, and we're beyond excited to help deploy the first 5 electric Type C school buses in New York State as well. Thank you once again to the White Plains City Public School District and all of our other partners for protecting our children and our communities and helping to ensure that New York State continues to be green for many years to come. Thank you.
National Express is a premier transportation firm in the United States, and it's headquartered just outside Chicago, Illinois. We have a location right here in White Plains. We have a strong commitment to provide the highest level of safety, quality transportation, outstanding customer service, and constantly working towards improving our associate engagement. Our school bus company operates more than 22,000 school buses, which service more than 500 school districts in North America. Right here in White Plains, we have about 125 school buses servicing the White Plains School District. Overall, we We transport about 1.2 million students on a daily basis. In White Plains, we average just over 5,500 on any given day. We're intrigued with the tremendous potential and value of the electric school bus, and definitely see electric as the future for our school transportation, and therefore a critical part of our future, especially here in White Plains. And we could not have pulled this off without the trusted partners like Lion Electric Company, Con Edison, First Priority, TTT, to make this become a reality. Our short-term objective here is to have 5 Lions for the coming years, 2018-2019. In the future, we're looking to deploy a lot more and have the entire fleet electric for White Plains schools. In closing, I wanted to thank you for the business and the trust you have bestowed on us, on myself and the White Plains National Express team. We provide safety, reliable, affordable transportation for your students in the community. Thank you very much.
We at First Priority pride ourselves on our 20 years of automotive experience, and today we're the largest service organization in the U.S. for commercial EV fleets. We service fleets such as UPS, FedEx, and others, and we will be servicing your buses and look forward to many years and a successful rollout and the goal of having the entire fleet in all electric. Thank you all very, very much for coming. We appreciate you having us.
This particular bus has 75 miles range, so you can a la carte these buses all the way up to 155-mile range, so the cost is associated with the average range. The average school bus might do 40 to 50 miles a day, so we have plenty of range on this vehicle.
When you talk about 5 fully electric school buses coming online, people say, well, how much did it cost to buy? It didn't cost us anything. National Express, in partnership with E-Line, has made the smart, in my opinion, smart and sustainable decision to begin to put electric busing in their fleet, and our school district is the first in the state of New York that will benefit from fully electric buses.